What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under.
How's it going, guys? This is TheDon, and I'm bringing you the new Holy Weapon Guide, everything we didn't know before. So this first part 1 is going to be the beginner's guide. Now I say beginners because I just go over a lot of info, general info, but it's good to pay attention to this part just in case you didn't know something, because how do you know that you don't know if you don't know, you know? Right? So the amount of holy weapons you can hold on each hero depends on how many goddesses your holy place can hold. So my Atlantis can hold 4 goddesses, so it can hold 4 godly weapons, right? That's for all my fans. To unlock a holy slot, you must purchase them with gems. They will increase each time you open up. So the first one is 100 gems, the second one is going to be 150, and so on, etc., up until you get to your 4th spot, which I believe is like 200. So there's 5 different types of weapons. The set name circled, and you can see all 4 weapons that belong to the set on the right. So as you can see right here, those ones on the right belong to the Odin. Those on the right belong to the, I'm going to murder this, Saccharin, Avalon. Okay, that one's, fairly simple. Olympus, alright, I'm getting better at this. And the Pharaoh. So the Pharaoh, the Olympus, Saccharin, and Odin, I believe. So there's 5 parts: the basic, forge, holy skill, and the set. So number 1, the basic, is very simple. It's the base stat for having the weapon in the slot. Number 2, forge. This stat comes from what you have upgraded in attribute. So if you look at your little attributes on to the right, each one of those in the circle accounts for the other one. Number 3, holy place, holy skill comes from meeting the requirements. So you'll see on this one, my deadly is 2000, so I meet that requirement down at the bottom, so I increase my PvP by 30. Number 4, skill. This attribute is affected by hitting the milestones. So these milestones are these little bubbles right here, and each time you hit a milestone, you get to see these little, they're kind of behind the text, but you can click on the little menu and go in there and see for yourself what stats you get from them. So to increase the attributes, you use the Ember Stones. Gems aren't worth it. 20 gems for 1 time, and you may not even hit green. So as you can see, the more Ember Stones you'll hit, you'll see green and red. Green stats are going to decrease your goddess's blood, and red stats are going to increase your goddess's blood. When your goddess blood reaches 0, you're not going to see any more green stats, so you're going to be maxed out. In order to replenish the goddess's blood, it's advised to keep red stats. Fastest way to do is 10 times option. It's advised to use the 1 times option when you're out, or when you're trying to make the most of each Ember Stone. Number 5, the set. The holy weapon gives you your basic, and then once you get 2, 3, and 4, it gives you that extra little part at that bottom there. The advanced guide. What holy weapons go where? So we kind of just skimmed right through, trying to get it as fast as we can. So there's 5 types, or there's 5 weapons, but there's only 2 basic types: the universal and specific. Now what I mean by this is universal, exactly as they sound. They're going to be used by all character types, bloodline summoners, and warriors. The specifics are going to be used by a certain type of character. So let's take a step back real quick and explain why. So if you see right here, the holy skill, right? I had the 30, I hit that marker, it gave me the PvP power. So each holy weapon has a different holy skill, right? So those ones on the left are going to be universal. The ones on the right, they're going to be specific. Now we're going to get into why here in just a second. So why, right? Each holy skill is based off your natural skills. So this skill is based on a high combo. So the higher the combo, the higher the damage. So Bloodline have the biggest combo, so they're going to get the most out of it, right? This one's based off of the number of units. So the more units, the more damage. So summoners have the most units at once, like this princess, the bat, your deploy, I believe. Not promising anything, but... And then this one's based off of a buff. Now, there's a lot of buffs in the game, but the only skill that's a buff is this one, Enraged Burn by the Warriors. So why is it just those 3 skills to each specific type? These 2 are universal. Okay, so I can't just use 4 sets of PvP. Unfortunately, you can only get 1 boost per set. So you need a different set per hero, per character. And why not, right? But when you have a weapon on a hero, the required stat turns green. Like this. Now, if you had a copy or 2 of the same weapon, the required stat stays gray. But unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to farm enough pieces. And so, just trust me, it won't turn green, it'll be grayed out. And if you don't trust me, feel free to figure it out, yourself. And if, I'm wrong, let me know. But if I'm right, screenshot it so I can add it to my next video. Oh, man. So, 4 weapons total, 2 for a set on one hero, the other 2 for a set on another hero. So if you have 2 holy spots for 2 weapons, this is good. If you have 3 or 4 holy spots, it's not advised because you get a bigger boost the more weapons on one hero. Okay, so specifically holy weapon set to go to specific types, universal go to all types. Can I use the universal set that increases HP on my character? That would be awesome, right? But unfortunately, no, you can't. Now the reason why is because this stat requires 60,000 HP increase, but your character doesn't have an HP stat to increase, right? Neither does your endo. But your deploy does. So you can put it here, but your exo does also. So depending on which heroes you're using where, I would suggest, putting it to maximize the benefit of that person. So to just be sure, check the stats. A good rule of thumb is if you don't see a stat bar turn green, it doesn't belong there. Green equals good, right? Alright, so what if we've been using the wrong weapon on the wrong hero and the goddess blood is low or at 0%? Well, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that it's fixable. The bad news, unfortunately, is that there's only one way to get goddess blood, and that's to take a lot, and it's going to take a lot of resources. You gotta accept a lot of the negative stats. At the same time, accept the green stats only on the new stat you need. Using the 10 time can help speed up the process, but it's going to take a lot of embers in order to do so. So there's some controversy as to what holy weapons are best on each hero. Reasoning being, as once a hero dies, the holy weapon skill and its bonus is lost. So if you have one of the holy weapons that are character specific on endo, and your endo dies, that holy weapon skill is lost as well. So for the sake of the argument, comment down below whether you think PvP should go on character and specific on endo, or PvP go on endo and specific on character. So that's all we got time for today. I know this one's a little bit longer than most of them, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Add me on Line App, Sketch Undead. These ones are for you. The left ones to, pick the next video. The right ones to subscribe to me. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, definitely comment below and I'll try to answer all of them. Thanks.